Over the last few weeks, I've been giving my master bathroom a makeover, and today we're going to be working on these granite countertops. I wouldn't call these countertops ugly, but they're just not my style. Super busy and kind of hard to look at. So I'm going to be painting them and trying to do faux marble veins. I've actually already tried this one time. I'll show you some clips right now, but it ended up not working good. I did way too many veins on it, so we're going to try it again. After taping off the spots I don't want to get the paint on and giving the countertop a really good clean, I'm moving on to prepping my roller cover for paint. For the roller cover I always use, this is like the best one I found. It's the Jumbo Ultra Finish Purdy in the mini roller. Looks like this. It's super smooth. I always recommend taking some tape and trying to remove any of the lint or just fuzzies along the paint roller. These covers usually don't have much, but I just like to do this just as a precautionary because I want my countertop to be super smooth. Like right there, for example, gotta get that out. I never have paint trays, so I like to just pour out the paint over the counters. I'm just rolling the paint on, then I'll go back and make sure all my strokes are going in the same direction at the end. Now, everyone always says coat number 1 always looks worse than it did before you even started painting, so don't be afraid when your countertop looks like this. We'll come back in a couple hours to do a little scuff sand and then coat number 2. After 3 coats of our base coat, it's time to move on to making the countertop look like real stone. Initially, I was going to try adding veins again, but I'm changing directions a little bit to do something easier. I'm mixing equal parts of water, gray paint, and clear glaze together, which will extend the amount of work time we have before it dries out. I also made a lighter version of this gray to add some dimension to the counters. Now, using this artist sponge and my lighter color of gray, I'm just going to go around, starting at the left-hand corner, working my way in a diagonal. I'm going to go around and dab it on like this until the whole surface is pretty much covered. Once the countertop was covered, I'm taking my spray bottle, misting the surface, then blending all the spots together. So here's what it looks like after doing the first coat of the scuttle. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I think this is definitely a trust the process kind of thing, so we're gonna wait for this to dry and then we'll come back and do a coat with the darker paint. I'm gonna be real honest with you here. While applying this darker gray, I was really second guessing this process. It was looking dirty to me, like I had just covered the countertop with dirt, but I knew I needed to finish the process, so I kept going. I'm just going to brush this white glaze all over the countertop to try and disguise the gray a little bit more. This step right here is crucial to making this look like actual stone. You definitely don't want to skip this part. I mix equal parts water, white paint, and clear glaze together just like I did with the gray paints earlier. I brushed it on, waited about a minute, then went in and dabbed all over the place. This clip right here is such a good example of how this step is so crucial. It goes from looking dirty to looking intentional and like actual stone in a matter of seconds. I was finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after this. I ended up doing 2 coats of this white glaze to blend the colors slightly more, and I love how it turned out. I let it dry overnight, then top coated it in the morning with the same top coat that came with the paint that I used earlier. This is what the granite looked like before, and here it is now. I love how this turned out. I'm so excited to see it with our new faucet that I'll be installing soon. It really does look like stone to me, and it's such an affordable option instead of having to replace the countertops completely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.